Hello everyone, I'm Cloud and welcome to Anime No Mi. Today we're going to talk about Luffy's family, more specifically his father, and his secrets. Dragon for some reason tries to keep as much distance as possible from his son Luffy, helping him anonymously on rare occasions. In this video we'll talk about the reasons why he doesn't want to meet Luffy, and I count on your help to leave your like in the video to support the channel. I also hope you subscribe if you're still new here, and leave your comments saying your opinions and what the next videos you want to see here on the channel. Now let's go to the video. Guys, since Dragon's first appearance, where he saved Luffy from being executed by Buggy and helped him escape from Smoker, that mysterious man demonstrated that even though Luffy didn't know who he was, Dragon was proud of his son, but he still avoided contact with him. Dragon really seems to care about his son Luffy. During the Logtown arc as his son and crew flee Smoker and the sailors, he tells Luffy to go on and fulfill his dream, and in the future when he sees his son's reward, Dragon was incredibly happy for him. But even indirectly encouraging Luffy to follow his dreams, he never thought of going after him to tell the truth about his past, as he already had several chances. Even though he is the most wanted man by Sekai Sifu, Dragon could easily have an encounter with Luffy. Dragon was never a part of his son Luffy's life, giving custody of him to his grandfather, Sailor Garp. Luffy never knew or cared who his father was, only discovering it was Dragon after his grandfather Garp told him about it in Water 7. But even so, Luffy never tried to look for him, he just decided to sail in search of adventures. In the past, Ivankov noticed that Dragon was constantly looking at East Blue from his base, and asked him why, if he had family there. Even without a full answer, the truth came out a little bit later. After all, in the future, during Marineford's arc, after Luffy saves him and tells him Dragon was his father, Ivankov is surprised that Dragon actually has a son, as he has never mentioned him. But even liking his son, Dragon still tries to keep his distance, for some reason. Since he was little, Dragon let Luffy be raised by his grandfather, so Luffy never saw him. Luffy only knows him through a wanted poster. His grandfather Garp also helped to cover up Dragon's existence for his grandson, revealing his existence only in the future to Luffy. All this only after that boy started to grow stronger and was sought out by the Navy. In this way, Garp was letting him know that he should be more careful, as he would be in great danger for being Dragon's son, as the Sekai Sifu considers him a great threat. One of the reasons Dragon may have left Luffy in his grandfather's care is to hide his bloodline, as being the son of the leader of the revolutionaries, Luffy's life would be in danger from the moment of his birth. Even though Garp is someone important to the Navy, considered a hero, his post would not save Luffy from being executed due to the possibility of becoming a threat in the future. After all, this has already been seen in history, as happened with Ace. After the world learned that the King of Pirates had a son, the Navy began looking for newborn children to be able to capture Ace. All this so he doesn't become someone like his father. But we know that Ace's mother, to protect him, managed to support him in her womb for 20 months, thus preventing the Navy from linking Ace with Roger. But in the future the truth came out, so the whole world learned that Ace was the eldest son of the King of Pirates, and after Ace was captured by Teach, the Navy decided to do a public execution to leave a message for the world, and also managed to attract Edward Newgate, aiming to show the world a victory against the son of the King of Pirates and the strongest pirate in the world. Garp, knowing that if anyone knew that Dragon is his son and that he left him a grandson, the Navy would look for that boy, so he left Luffy in Dayton's care to further avoid any possibility of finding a connection between them. So Luffy was able to live his childhood without being a target of the Sekai Sifu and the Navy. On the other hand, not even the boy could understand the truth. During the Logtown arc, Dragon was able to anonymously save Luffy to prevent the people present from being able to make any connection between the two, as just as with Ace, the discovery about Luffy could have put him in greater danger. Finally, we saw how Smoker asked why Dragon was helping Luffy, because if the Navy captured him they could make Luffy's execution to attract the revolutionaries and Dragon. That way we would see several revolutionaries along with Dragon facing the Navy to save Luffy, or worse, Dragon end up losing his group's leadership. After all, revolutionaries aren't fighting for personal motivation. In any case, as we saw in the Battle of Marineford, even though Newgate had several strong pirates under his command, he was not able to save his son, as there were several powerful sailors in the place, even Shichibukais, to help the Navy. So to save Luffy there would be a lot of losses between both sides, and we don't even know what could have happened to Luffy and Dragon. The two could lose their lives during the battle, since at that moment in history, Luffy was very weak. At that time, as we know, Luffy still didn't have all his teammates together and didn't know how to use haki and any gear to increase his potential in the fight. So only the revolutionaries would fight the sailors and Shichibukais, but some important members were imprisoned in Impel Down prison, they being Emporio Ivankov, one of the commanders, and Inazuma, an officer of the Revolutionary Army. The end of this battle would be devastating. Both sides would lose a lot of men, besides having a small chance that the Navy could take the victory, as the Navy has more powerful characters, so the clash could end with Dragon losing his life and all the organization of revolutionaries being annihilated. Or rather, in the past past there was always a great motivation for the high-ranking members of the revolutionaries not to maintain personal ties with people outside the group, but in Luffy's case, this may already be different. After all, now that Luffy is very strong, it would be a good opportunity to meet, but their goals are different, as Dragon is planning something big to get to take down Sekai Sifu. Meanwhile, Luffy is looking for the One Piece. So we'll see this encounter only when your goals line up, and the closest thing to that is the fact that the history of the world is revealed by finding the great treasure left on the last island. But we don't just have that fact. After all, Luffy will soon have his name branded with a title similar to Dragon, as Luffy is looking to defeat the Yonkus, and once that happens, he will be a great threat to the Navy and Sekai Sifu. Consequently, the revolutionaries would have an important point in common with the group. Not only that, but for the first time Dragon's organization would have a connection with pirates. After all, Sabo has already formed ties with the Straw Hat Pirates, and this caused other members of the organization to form friendships with them. Let's not forget that Robin spent some time with the revolutionaries, and she also became a link between the two groups. Besides, Dragon will even be able to go to Luffy if something very dangerous happens to him, as Dragon and Sabo care a lot about Luffy. A threat that could cause the end of the pirate's life would surely make Dragon and the revolutionaries go to their meeting to save him. We saw that Dragon showed interest in saving Sabo after the recent events of the manga, and Luffy would do the same. If something happened to Sabo, Luffy would join the revolutionaries to save him. So they would finally have a reunion in which Dragon would tell his secrets and goals, and could even reveal the identity of Luffy's mother, as there is a great mystery about her. We don't know if she's alive or not, and we don't even know what she does or did, and she can even be a very strong character like Dragon. Dragon seems to be very powerful, and possibly with his encounter with Luffy, we should have the revelation of his powers, and finally we would be revealed to the power of his devil fruit. After all fighting together, it would be necessary to know the strength of his allies. As the leader of the revolutionary army, and thus the most wanted man, Dragon can't be exposing himself by putting his and Luffy's life in danger, so he keeps the furthest distance from his family. The proof of this is that he kept the secret that he had a son even from Emporio Ivankov, an important member of the revolutionary army. Although he tries to stay away from his son Luffy, at some point they will meet, as apparently their goals will at some point connect with Luffy's dream. Even though neither of the two is interested in meeting, at some point something will happen that will unite all forces. After all, Kobe himself was already predicting that this would happen. And finally, we saw a mysterious character who commands Sekai Sifu. He is called Im. In his appearances, he is very interested in Luffy's actions. In one scene we see him looking at Luffy's wanted poster, and in the same scene we see him opening the secret vault that has a frozen straw hat to keep it conserved. As Im is the leader of everything revolutionaries want to defeat, then at some point that organization will come into contact with this mysterious character. His interest in Luffy leads us to believe that the Straw Hat Pirate would also end up having some connection with him, that is, a possible common enemy. But I want to know what you think about it. Why did Dragon keep his distance from Luffy for so long? And what would be the best time for the two to meet for the first time? Leave your opinion in the comments. Don't forget to leave your likes in the video to help the channel, and also subscribe if you're still new here. The channel is new and needs your help. Thank you so much for watching our video so far. Your support is very important. See you in the next video. Bye.